Hello guys, this is Uchenaya Chat here. So, this morning I'm actually seeing something on Euro NZD, okay, and when we go to the weekly time frame, actually, we are seeing price, around this very level on the weekly, and this wasn't actually properly mitigated. But regardless, there was a mitigation. All right. Okay. There was a mitigation. It was just a tap. And you can see obviously that this previous week low was taken. So I don't know how this week's candle is gonna close. So I cannot with accuracy predict that is a possible CRT, because this week is just in its formation stage. We are just into the week, yeah. Okay, so I cannot predict that price is gonna come all the way to this point. Okay, so but when we go to the daily time frame, yeah, when we go to the daily, we can see that we have a traditional SNR here, and we also have a CRT, which is this daily low getting taken and price tapping. This was Thursday low getting taken, and price is right around there. And we also, just like we always see, when you have an impulsive candle like this, always be wary of the fair value gap of that very candle. I was telling my students yesterday, okay, so always be wary of the fair value gap of that very candle. So, and that also forms the 50% of this CRT. Okay, so this marks a CRT high. This marks a CRT low, and this a CRT high. Okay, which is like should be the overall target. And if price does that, we'll be looking for a possible rejection around this very zone. Okay, so now when we go to, and if you can look here, we have a traditional SNR daily reject daily storyline. Okay, we have a traditional SNR storyline, daily reject daily, and when you go to the H4 time frame, okay, when you go to the H4 time frame, when you go to the H4 time frame, this was a daily reject daily. H4 time frame, you have a breakout here. Okay, this is your breakout. All right. Okay, and if you get confused as to whether we actually have a breakout, you just go to your line chart. Yeah, your line chart doesn't lie. This is your BOS, and this is your change of character. Okay, so that is our breakout in that very zone. Okay, and then where are the possible levels we have for a buy continuation? Okay, we have this RBS here. We have this QML here, and ultimately we have this V level right here. Okay, so when I go to my 2 hours time frame and network, and when I go to my 2 hours time frame, now I don't have any precise entry point here. Okay, I do not have any precise entry point at this very scenario. Why? Because I don't have any inducement yet. Okay, so wherever price gives me an inducement, like I always tell my students, your POI is a factor of your inducement. So wherever your inducement forms should actually, you should be looking for the closest POI to that your inducement. Okay, so that aside, I'm gonna be looking at, when you go to H1, I'm gonna be looking at, this is on 1 hour time frame. This is something, we have this very structure here on H1. So I'm gonna be focusing on more on H1 structure. Okay, I think this H1 structure is more beautiful than these ones here. So I'm gonna be focusing more on these H1 structures here. Okay, so probably in London or New York, I'm gonna be expecting a pullback, into this, these levels. Price give you a reaction, and then price comes into any of these levels and then buy. Okay, so this is what I will actually be expecting on Euro NZD. Okay, currently we are, I'm just gonna use 10 pips SL. Where is your target? You're actually targeting this CRT high. Okay, so currently we are running very well on Euro NZD trade, in GBP NZD trade, which I sent to my community. EURNZD. So yeah, this is actually like how many RR? This has given us 10 RR. Okay, this has offered 10 RR, and yeah, and I'm also looking at that same scenario for buy continuation on GBP NZD. An engagement liquidity, close to this POI before we continue our buys. Okay, so this is actually what I'm looking at on these pairs. Okay, so if you guys find this helpful, please kindly like and follow for more, because I'll be dropping more content like this. And if you want to join my Telegram community, just search for Uchenaya chat here, right? Just like it is around here. Just search for Uchenaya chat. You will find it. It has this very cross-like icon on it. Just join. You get free chat outlooks like this. Okay, so guys, peace. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.